I am so thankful and happy that you stopped by to watch this video, and may the infinite affluence named God make sure that it is worthy enough investment for your and profitable for your time investment. Today I'm going to tell you some very practical why I discourage people to make a Facebook group or a LinkedIn group from sheer business point of view. Now, there is a very interesting trend that we all think whenever people like me who are hired basically as a consultant in social media and digital marketing and things like that. The a problem that happens is either the company or a professionals when they hire us preparing to captivate on digital marketing and freeze Facebook group and social media to the highest level. This is very good. The problem is the backend management. Now, let's suppose you are a pretty simple, let's say you are a dentist and you have made a Facebook group of dentists of Mumbai, India. Now, problem is when you make a Facebook group, especially if it's an open group, it's not a closed group, it's an open group or a LinkedIn group. What happens is because I have 23,000 plus LinkedIn connections which I have developed over 10 years. And what I every now and then I receive people who are just send bombarding me with groups or just encroaching me and adding me to the group, and which I have to both block the group and get this kind of response that you normally happen. What happens is when you make a group. Now let's suppose a dentist in Mumbai. I'm your competitor or your competitor's first friend. What I will do, I'll go join your Facebook group. You will be too happy to assuming you will assume that, oh, this guy is competitor's friend or someone hired by a competitor, and what you will think is, oh, probably he's a client. He's not a client. What I will go is, what I will see is, okay, this is Facebook group and now it's a become large community. So what I will go is, uh, take a line. Yeah, I thought it to be a really good comment, but I found uh, not this doctor, but Doctor XYZ, the your competitor, to be better. Or I will simply go and put in a link of my friend or your competitors posting on your Facebook group. So what happens is practically is you started a Facebook group with the intention that it's going to help you get more clients and go more branding and things like that. Just opposite happens in real practical world. It is just like uh, the uh, uh, a person, your competitors will or their stooges will come in, or there are lots of spammers who are professional spammers who will or the SEO kind of guys whose basically job is to go to join your groups, and they promote their own stuff or their clients stuff or their competitors stuff, bombarding your group with all these links of buy this, buy that, and this is a better product than this. So your entire objective is, now the problem is, yes, there is a way out. The way out is you have a full-time admin guy. There are strict rules. Now you put in the rules in the Facebook group or making a LinkedIn group, that is practically of no use up to the time you have a dedicated resource full-time guy who is taking care of, and as a Facebook group admin or as LinkedIn group admin, who is taking care of moderation of this stuff. So a controlled LinkedIn group, or what is an open LinkedIn group which really makes money or brings look good of branding. If you go some big multinational or some big brand who are really promoting a group, they have a whole lot of admin guys and moderators. So if I simply go, uh, let's say, well, dentist associations in Denmark promoted by Hindustan Lever or how it practically works is they have a dedicated team of administration and moderators. The administrator and this is administrator, moderator, and other content person are totally different guys than the owner of the group. Now the owner of the group can be the company, the organization, the NGO, or the educational society which is running it, but the moderators are paid full time on the payroll, and their sole objective is to make sure that any and everyone are following the group rules. So if someone is simply adding any kind of spam message or promoting the competitor, that is immediately blocked and the person is asked to leave or is simply forcefully left, kicked out. And this kind of commitment demands a lot of money and a systematic, practical, in-depth understanding about how the dynamics of group works in. So in most cases, the businesses and organizations who are at the next level of catching it, if you simply want a branding or a promotion where you can post a lot of content, quality content, and get more of branding and leads coming in, you can get it done simply by a free Facebook page, or a LinkedIn free showcase page, or whatever it is. And you can easily get a lot of branding and business, and that will all serve your objective. But making a group and getting business out of group are just two very different things. And the problem really is, it is just like, I have been grew up in a middle class Indian society. So my one of my aunt and great aunt grandparents used to say, it's a very different thing in a middle class to have a kid and to raise a kid in a decent way. So it is just the same thing. Have a group. It's very easy. It's free. That is what most people attempted. But getting branding and business out of it, which is just such a practical considerations that you might have started a group for your point of view, but your competitors is taking full advantage of it. So these kind of consideration comes in the dynamics. In my personal case, there is a disclaimer. I do have both on Facebook and LinkedIn Advait Profits name group, but it is closed group as of now. No one can join it. There are pages of Advait Profits on both Facebook and LinkedIn where I post the content, and that is used primarily for my branding and lead generation and business from point of view. Uh, I do not go with any kind of major activity because I really like to be and adopt and the principle of small and profitable, small, manageable, and profitable. And this is what I seriously advise to those people. Your intention might be good. You're thinking that you will be making business out of it, but you can get the same thing done through a competitors can, or there are stooges or the hired SEOs or whatever it is, the spies can go and post these kind of spam messages or ads of their competitors or whatever. That can be done. That is also done, and that is done normally. But you can block it using spam filters. uh, the only thing I'm discouraging is, is to go, is you can register a free group as a free kind of thing, because a domain capture kind of thing. But if you just, let's say, if I'm a person, you might have a dentist a group, and you are simply adding me in the dentist group because I'm also a dentist, a fellow dentist, without asking me permission, I will take it very negatively, and I will get out of the group also, and I will put you as a spam also. And even if I'm, because if there is some rapport developed, I'm not going to put you as a spam. I will definitely get out of the group. And because if I have very good relations with you, you have forcefully put me in a group. Nowadays I'm a ruthlessly practical professional cunning businessman, so I strongly discourage and do not allow any relation who encroach me and take me for granted. But then if there is a relation that you have, let's say another fellow dentist whom you have very good terms, you have forcefully got him in a group, and he's not able to say no to you effectively. So what it will happen is, it will not never he will never have any engagement in it. He will never have the guy who's forcefully put it in a group. He will go to his circle and say, that he forcefully put it, and because I have such important practical consideration that neither I can say it, and the bastard is, and then we'll put in more and more negative features about you. So again, a group, a Facebook group and LinkedIn group is an amazing idea, immensely profitable, but you should have the commitment of that kind of money and the man hours both, to have that kind of dedicated team at the back end who is moderating and admining on an ongoing basis, and making content and engagement of the members, or persuading the members on engagement to get the momentum going on. And once you have the set up the team and everything, it costs not just money but also time. and then also you need to take up time to put in a supervising of that kind of team, which is a hell lot of investment. So at the start, I usually advise people to have a free Facebook page and a free Facebook LinkedIn page, and try to get more of branding and engagement there. And then if you think that you are getting sufficient funds and sufficient business point of view, it is worthy enough to have a full-time moderator and full-time someone who can run the group, then it is worthy enough. Thank you very much for your time. Profits.